Good evening, everybody. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome to night 3 in a row of live unboxings. And I logged on just a little bit ago. Billy pops on, and we realized that we are Sideshow twinsies. Look at that.
All right, before anybody comes with any jokes, I have 2 children that I love more than anything in this world. Swear to my kids, this was not done on purpose. Total coincidence. And we matched the box behind you, dude.
That's right. Well, that was the first thing. I'm like, we're rocking the black and white thing tonight. It's looking
This
great.
is what happens when you've done this 3 nights in a row.
You just get punchy.
Things just start to sync up, bro.
I have my delicious Coca-Cola tonight. I'm switching it up from the iced caffeinated beverage.
Oh, I got mine somewhere over here.
So caffeining up a little bit. I had a snow day. You had a snow day, which is pretty great.
Well, I own the company, so I figured I deserved it.
Yeah, you do. And you couldn't get out of your own driveway, so that makes it even harder, you know.
I was out there all day, man.
Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. I have no idea if anybody's going to watch this or not, because this is an older piece, and I thought I would talk a little bit about why I got rid of it and why it's back. So anyway, I do want to say hello to some folks as we get going here. We got Theodore in the house, member for 42 months. That is amazing.
And you know
Thank
what?
you very much.
Shout out to Theodore. He's been with us all 3 days.
All 3 days.
And there's some other folks too that I'm sure are going to pop in that have been with us all 3 days. So what's up, Theodore?
Absolutely. It's great to have you here. And again, thank you for being a member, my friend.
40 months. Oh my God.
42 months. That's right. We got I think is it sincerity? I don't know how to say that. Yeah, help me out, Billy. What do I is it sincerity?
Sincerity. Man, that's a tough.
I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. So anyway, I do apologize profusely, but thank you for being here. We got the Ben Cave in the house. Another one. Let's go. Yeah, this is night 3.
Ben Cave was with us yesterday.
He was indeed. Ben Cave's always around.
Yeah, man.
We got Scott says, how are you? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well on this Monday, this frigid Monday evening. Martin and Chains, again, he was with us.
Martin and Chains was hanging yesterday. What's up, man?
Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's staying warm. We got Bats in the Belfry 4026. Brotherhood member said, what's up, Chris and Billy?
What's going on?
We got Lane Kramer. Lane's definitely been with us all 3 nights. It's okay for sense of deja vu. It's like we trapped in a BSC statue unboxing loop. That's right. We're going to do one of these every night for the next year. Oh, Lord, help us all. Oh, we got Detroit Rock City. Love that song. It's just the word sincerity, but with the 3 as the E. Okay, sincerity. All right. I will try my best to remember that. I'm in Australia. That is awesome, man. We got our international crowd always represented here on the BSC.
Awesome.
Nate Rose, he was here last night.
What's up, Nate?
OMG. Mike Stainbrook. See, Mike wins so far, 56 months. And I think it's even been longer than that, I think.
I think he's been a member longer than you.
I think he has, actually. That's right. Mike was the original Batman statue collector. Let's see. You tried that, Chris. I think divorce papers will be coming to you. I'm not going to. I think the craziest guy in the world was one of our friends here on YouTube that did a 24-hour unboxing. And
that was fun.
I think you were part of it. I was part of it. I think everybody in the community was a part of it at one point.
That was something that was, first of all, it was great to be a part of it. Fatal the Collector.
Yeah, cool. Fatal's amazing.
Cool.
I mean, hold on, we got to say it right. Fatal,
yeah. Cool Nerds Lounge. And I was happy to be a part of that. That was an event. And I don't know if you have too much of that with the stuff, and yeah. He put that thing together. I remember it was this Saturday and Sunday. I was dipped in on it a little bit while I was working on Saturday. Got the chance to pop on Sunday with you, and that was a lot of fun.
It was crazy, and just the courage it takes to try to pull something like that off.
Just a unique undertaking for sure.
Yeah, it was really, really cool to do. So if you haven't had a chance to see that, again, Fatal the Collector is the YouTube channel. Yep. Just want to give a shout out to all the people that do YouTube. You guys are all amazing. There's so many amazing channels, great collectors out there. So please support them. These guys are working really hard to bring entertainment, just to bring the community together. So please support everybody. Jolly Roger Collectibles in the house. Good evening, everyone. Thank you again, another Brotherhood member. Thank you. Yeah, you got to check it out, Mike. It was really fun.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking of the pricing for Berserk Batman $21.99 for deluxe bonus? It's kind of where I was thinking it would be, around that kind of price point. Billy, what do you think? I feel like it's not that bad.
I don't feel that's that bad at all for that, actually.
No, it's so big and the weapons are massive.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh man, so Bane, Prime 1 Bane, that one was like 15, 16, and I'm thinking looks way more intricate, and the paint apps on that thing, and the deluxe comes with that big, thing. It's just, I know it's quarter scale, but it looks huge, you know what I'm saying? And then you factor in that everything goes up, so I don't know. I don't think that price is horrible.
I didn't either. I was, I think some people were kind of shocked by it. I'm like, I feel like it's pretty legit. I mean, it is sure quarter scale. It's so, I mean,
I'm sure the shipping will be berserk. Get it?
Ba-doom-cha. I see what you did there. Absolutely. Anyway, guys, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. Again, this is the new 52 Batman, and this one came out, I think I sold mine 2023, maybe 2022, I don't know, somewhere in there.
What's cool though, Chris, and I was thinking about this today. It's like, this is an older piece. You had it, I had it, Eric had it. I'm sure
Dan had it. The first time Dan and I did it. It was the very first time we had ever done a double live unboxing on the channel.
Oh, nice!
It was that piece.
Awesome. Yep. Yes, but there might be some folks watching that don't even know what this piece is. So
yeah,
it's new to them.
This is the line that pissed Eric off, because they didn't do. Who did they not do? Aquaman or
Aquaman? Yeah. So
Aquaman.
He ended up getting the Momoa piece, the movie statue from Aquaman, to just put in there, which is a great statue. I absolutely love that piece.
I do too. It was really well. One of Sideshow's best likenesses.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but they did not do a new 52 Aquaman. Yep.
Yeah, pretty crazy. So anyway, I originally had this piece and I really liked it. It's based on a cover by Ivan Reyes, who is just a phenomenal artist. And he did this cover with Batman kind of, rappelling off of something with the grapple gun kind of pointing forward. And so I was really excited when Prime 1 announced this piece. And I was like, oh, this is fantastic. And so I got it. And I even did a comparison video back in the old Batcave. You guys can watch that video on the channel if you want to. I went back and I was trying to remember if I had done that or not. So I was watching some of my old videos and I'm like, 70 pounds heavier. So you get to see me with a round face. Anyway, getting red trying to lift the stuff on the table. But anyway, I compared it to the Batman with the chaps, which I still love that piece. And at the time, I only had my quarter scales in kind of the old fish tank, as everybody called it, but my display of all the rogues. And I didn't have room for this particular piece any longer. And so I sold it, just to move on. That's what I do. I sell some things to move on, to get new pieces and feature them here on the channel and display, whatever I'm interested in at the moment. And it's always been a piece I'm like, I still loved it, but I'm like, I just didn't have the space. And so now that I moved all of these up on the table, I thought, okay, you know what? I've taken all of my dioramas that were down below. I need something to fill that space. Somebody was selling this, and I got a great deal on it. I got this one all in for $800 shipped, which I thought was really good. 2 boxes. Again, it's an older piece, but I just jumped on it. So I thought, $800 is a pretty good price. And I got it in like a day and a half. It shipped from somewhere in Illinois. So nice. I got it really fast. And that's why it's back in the Batcave. So it is an older piece, but I still love it.
Awesome.
Martin Chain says, Chris, I enjoyed your review on the new PCS Wolverine bust. What are your thoughts on it, Billy?
Well, actually, me and Chris and Eric were talking about this today. I love it. You're going to have the option of getting it in the yellow suit or the brown. I feel like every time I feel like more X-Men stuff, like those kind of stories, the Sentinel War and all that stuff, you get the yellow and the blue. Whenever I picture him fighting Sabretooth out there somewhere in the mountains, I kind of think brown suit. So for that, since Sabretooth is on the base, I would probably go with the brown. But I would say this is the best art bust thing that they've done since the Vader one, which I still think is the best.
Me
But
too.
this is really good. It's not too much going on. You got the Weapon X, you got the Wolf, and yeah, you got I'm a sucker for a snow base, so it kind of has those little things around the side. It's really really good, and one that I was telling the guys today that I'm definitely considering. If I had a spot, I probably would be in on it. But we'll see by the time it comes out if I can make room someplace or make it work. But anybody who's on the who's thinking about picking that one up, I would be all in on it.
Yeah, it's a great piece.
Yep.
I kind of like that it's dumbed down a little bit compared.
Yes,
I feel like the other ones are kind of busy.
It's kind of
And so
like
I kind
Dan.
of like that there's less going on it. I think
Kind of
that's
like
kind of
Dan
nice.
says, less is more.
Yeah, less is more. Absolutely. Hello, gentlemen. Did you guys order that Daredevil 1/3 scale statue of him busting through the window?
Well,
Is that the custom one?
No, that's the PCS. It's a game statue, but it's one of those that look really comic-y. I did not order it, and I'm kicking myself. I'm currently on the wait list at Sideshow. It doesn't come up a lot. But yeah, nope, didn't get that one. But I do like it. I do like it. I'm still kind of waiting on to see if maybe we get an LBS. But yeah, definitely not a bad one.
I bet we'll get an LBS at some point. I don't know if it's. I don't think I've seen it mentioned lately. I don't think. I mean, I know Jay's got a crazy list of stuff he wants to do, but it's just a matter of like when he gets to it.
I mean, I've seen some stuff. Like I'm sure, like so some of us are privileged enough with Jay to be able to see things here and there. Like you said, though, when he's able to get to it, or if it can happen, it's all like ideas and stuff that somehow get put on paper. But I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
Yep.
It's too popular of a character for it not to happen.
I was going to say, I think it will. I think it will for sure. Yeah. I'm going to give a shout out to Justin McFly. He said positive vibes. I love that. It's what we try to focus here on the channel. So thank you very much. I bring power tools today.
Yeah, you got to get your Home Depot on with this one.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so I actually went back and watched because Eric had said something like 6mm. Like, make sure you got your 6mm deal. And so I went back and I watched the double live unboxing, and actually Eric had messaged, this was like what, 5 years ago or something. Eric had messaged Dan 5 years ago, reminding Dan that it was 9/16. And so I went and got my 9/16. So I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what Dan said 5 years ago when we did the double live unboxing. So we'll see if that's what this is. So anyway, apparently 14mm is 9/16 equivalent. So I guess we'll see if I was right or not. I guess. Well, anyway. But anyway, again, welcome to the show. It's double live unboxing. Well, not double live, but it's two boxes that I have to. Yeah, double box that I've got to unbox. This one is the big one, and it's kind of the weirdest Prime 1 box I think I've ever got. Just because it's so simple. Like there's literally nothing on it.
Yeah. That was the wall, right? There's like a
this is Batman and all the stuff. The wall's the heavy one that's in the short box. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it. Billy,
let's do it.
We'll kind of do some commentary.
Yeah.
And we'll get going. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy Monday night.
Hope everybody's doing all right with the storm. If you're on the Northeast, or actually, freaking this storm was everywhere. So I was in the driveway all day, slaving the kids, putting them to work. Not sure what the child labor laws are in New Jersey, but them poor guys are out there all day.
Your kids have already filed a formal complaint.
Yeah, oh my God. I was telling the older one, I was like, dude, we need to get these cars out because we're supposed to go to the Knicks game tomorrow. So we can't get to New York if we can't get out of our own driveway.
There's a small box.
Yeah.
Right there. God, this is like a 2-trayer. See if we get a pop. Oh yeah.
That's a 2017 pop.
That is old school pop.
Martin and Chains, no snow. Lucky you, brother. Yeah, there it is.
Got bad news. We got a break.
Ah,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
It's meant to be broken.
Yeah.
Got some shattered glass. I forget how heavy this is heavy. It's
I
base.
told you that the other day, man. You better like get some help when you're taking it to the bottom shelf. 'Cause it's like awkward too, you know what I'm saying? Like the weight is not distributed, and then I think the bottom base is round, right?
Yeah, it's round.
Yeah.
And it's got the gargoyles and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've forgotten it's heavy. I'm gonna have to probably take it apart to bring it back down.
So I think I got about 8 to 10 inches of snow. So we went out last night when it was kind of coming down, and we shoveled a little bit, like the walkways and did the driveway, because this morning it was all ice. But it's continued to snow, so then it was like probably like a 2-inch sheet of ice, and we were able to just take the metal spick and just crack it up. And once you crack it up, it was easy to move. But we got a 2-car driveway, whatever. So it was pretty solid out there. Luckily, we had some sunshine that was able to like melt some of it. But yeah, I would say 8 to 10 inches.
And it's like snow and styrofoam in here.
Oh wow!
Just blew a bunch off there. Be vacuuming. But yeah, there's the size of the base.
Base was heavy too.
Base is heavy.
Yeah. Ronaldo, what's going on, brother? Ronaldo, what part of Brooklyn are you in? I was born in Red Hook. My wife is from Park Slope. So she was born in Methodist Hospital. I was born in Long Island College over by Atlantic Avenue. I don't even think it's called Long Island College anymore. I think it's like an LIJ now.
I can't believe how much styrofoam is on this thing.
That's like a custom styrofoam, right? Where it just gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I don't know why. Unless it's just that's what happens when the styrofoam gets older, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, you got these gargoyles right here.
This is the new 52 Prime 1 Batman.
Correct. Again, it's an older piece.
A little bit overscaled. It is a 1/4 though, but it's a big 1/4.
It's a big 1/4.
Yeah.
And again, it's if you're just joining, this is a piece that I had in the past, but because I was in the old Bat Cave, I ran out of room, and so I didn't have a lot of quarter scales at that time, and so this one went because it really wouldn't fit in my case. Like back then, you guys remember, I always had Batman in the middle with all the villains around him, and this just wouldn't work. It was too big. It wouldn't fit in the fish tank, as we call it. But so that's why I ended up selling this one and had the opportunity to get it back. And so, yeah, I'm excited to have it back.
Ronaldo's in Bushwick. Nice, bro. Which coast does cons better? Well, I mean, obviously San Diego is, I guess, considered the biggest and the best. You know, I'm in New York, so I've actually never been to San Diego. Chris, I think you'd be able to answer that question better. Which coast does cons better?
Oh boy. So I've been to MegaCon, I've been to New York Comic Con,
Both
and
on the
I've
East
been
Coast, by the way.
San Diego, and I've done all of them at least twice. And which is crazy to think of that, 5 years ago, I had never been to any of them. So it's pretty crazy what's happened the last couple of years. For me, I connect with them for different reasons, and mostly I connect with them because of the people I've hung out with. When it comes to San Diego is a giant show. It's like more like a trade show. So it's less about the art and more about just the bells and whistles of all these companies that have these big giant booths and stuff. I always have fond memories, of course, the Sideshow booth, and also, of course, the 2 times I've been out there, I've got to hang out with Mr. Delaney, which has been phenomenal. But I immediately associate.
Jeff is overrated, bro.
Did you say Delaney's overrated?
Overrated. You got one Delaney over there. You come to New York, you got an Eric, you got a Billy, Darth Rashid. Casual out here,
New York. The New York always holds a special place because we did that meetup the first year, which was really great. And I don't think you were there at that one. I don't think.
No.
But you were.
That was there. That was Thursday. I was there Friday.
But you were there. Is that the day we met you? The next day is when we met you at the bar place.
Yes. I was going because right, the day you guys did the meetup, I went to Harry Potter on Broadway.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I was at the con the next day, and we were there a little bit. But that was but we were at the bar that night. Yep.
That night. But you were still part of that weekend.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the next time we got to all hang out together, which was really great. We got to do the same thing in Orlando. So for me, I'm more fond of East Coast, just because of the memories and not getting to hang out with all of my friends like that. So I don't know. That's probably where I go. My heart goes is the East Coast, doing MegaCon and New York Comic Con.
There you go. And I was kidding, by the way. I love me some Delaney.
Me too.
It's funny because I've never been to San Diego Comic Con, but Jeff's con coverage for years now has always been so good. I feel like I'm there, Yeah,
that's the thing is he knows that con in and out, and so he knows so much, and that's been my biggest nitpick about going to that show is not being able to hang out with him longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're both trying to film, we're both trying to do our stuff, and we both times we went out to lunch. This last time was probably nicer for me because we weren't at a con. We just met up and did Disneyland, and he took me to his house and we had lunch together, with my wife. And so it was just nice and chill, which was nice because the cons are work for us, a lot of times, we're filming or trying to get content and doing those things. So it's not only trying to hang out with each other, but also trying to get footage, and it's just chaotic and it's exhausting. And so sometimes just being able to, that's what I loved about this last trip to Baltimore, because it was less about the con and just us hanging out, which was
we didn't even get anything. I didn't buy anything.
No, I bought 2 pieces of art.
Yeah,
I tried to get Finch, obviously, but that didn't happen.
We were just talking about this the other day. Those are the arm and
the arm and the wing.
Arm and the wing. Yep. Wow, this is actually bringing back some memories. I didn't even buy anything, and we were just talking about the other day when the dinner and obviously DC, but that was probably a fun, the best events around the con that we did, and it wasn't even about the con. And we had our boy John with us too, John the camera guy.
That's right. I'd forgotten the arm kind of clinches to the front, which is pretty cool.
So we have enabled, I'm going to butcher your name here, but you know who you are. He left Hot Toys and got into statues because of us. Sorry, not sorry, dude. But welcome to this crazy hobby.
Who was that?
The last comment.
That's cool. Digi. Thank you very much. I love to hear that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Hot Toys.
No.
But man, I'm so glad you got the statues, because I personally love them more.
Look, when you get statues, you don't have to worry about trying to pose them. They do it for you.
can't remember. Is there 2 wings or just the 1 wing? It must be. There is 2 wings. Gotta remember how they go in now. Should have watched my own unboxing videos.
I don't remember if this one came with a manual.
I don't think it did.
Maybe it's in the other box.
Could be. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's got 1 wing. Yeah, he's got 2 wings. The other one must be in the other box. Yeah, gargoyles on the front are cool.
Yeah.
Still hold up too. It's awesome. All right, that's all that box. All right, let's get into the other one. Oh yeah. All right, here's the other wing. Right there.
Websites that I know Chris buys from. He is a big Sideshow guy. Go by the sweater. And Comic Concepts is good. Spec Fiction is good. Where else? Obviously, Prime One Direct.
I was gonna say I tend to order Prime One Direct. Although lately I've been ordering from Comic Concepts. I've had really good service from them. Yeah, Sideshow, Prime One Direct, Spec, Comic Concepts. I mean, I can't remember if I've ever ordered from Marcos, but Comic Zone or Collector Zone's great. Yeah, I'd say they've all been really good. So
eBay.
Yeah,
good
eBay.
old eBay.
Yeah, this one I got from Batman Statue Collector Buy Sell Trade.
There you go.
Okay, so this one has a bolt, and he bolts in.
Oh, that Kratos is a good one. I liked it. You know, it's kind of like, you start seeing these statues and they all look good, and just like the Star Wars pieces. Brian, our boy Brian just did the Darth Nihilus, and you like them from afar, but I'm like I said, I love the movies. I'm into Star Wars. I just have to keep to Marvel and DC, otherwise there'd be statues all over the house because you end up buying everything and we'd be broke.
All right, so we've got
Somebody said tweet. Mike says Tweeterhead.
Tweeterhead.
Oh man.
There was a time. There was a time.
Listen, you're not bad until you're bad, right?
Yeah. Again, the products are great.
Yep. I can't name you a bad Tweeterhead statue.
All right, 9/16, baby.
Martin and Chains wants to know if we put any more talk into our custom discussion.
Custom discussion. So again, the fan art pieces we've talked about. Again, like I want to respect the licensed companies. And so I feel like I don't want to review them, but I also feel like showing them necessarily wouldn't be a bad thing. Whether it's, Billy and I were talking, like maybe we just, do a showcase or show off the statue, but put it to music and don't comment. We're not going to say like who made it. We're not going to say where it's from. We're just simply showing off the art. And so I don't know. Where do you? That's kind of like where I'm at with it. What do you think, Billy?
You know, like I said last night, and Martin was with us last night. Custom companies, the commissioners don't want you to talk about where you got it from anyway, so that wouldn't be a problem. I know it comes down to certain relationships and things like that. Yeah, that's that back little ledge, and that I think that covers the bolt, right?
Yeah, it covers the bolt. So you bolt it in right here.
Yep.
And again, that was 9/16, so that is correct.
See, it's coming back to me now, brother.
Yeah, and then there's another piece. The cape also keys in with a bolt, but this just basically covers it with a magnet.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So the Tweeterhead Catwoman bust, I think that was available through Sideshow. So if you ordered that one, I think you'll be okay.
I need to move. Move that a little bit over so you guys can see it a little bit better.
But Martin, just to finish up on that point, we'll continue to talk about it. Probably pulling our other guys on it too. See what Dan and Matt and Delaney and all those guys have to say, and open up to you guys too. Like we said, yeah, you're still there. You go. Open up to you guys too, and if it's something that the community wants and the viewers want, then obviously it's something that we got to consider. It's been a long time that I know people always say, hey, you guys don't do customs, and there's reasons behind it, but who knows?
Yeah, and again, like I've always had really good relationships with companies like Tweeterhead or Sideshow or Prime One.
Absolutely.
It's always just been really important to me to respect them and respect what they do because I love what they put out. I also, though, am an art fan, and I love a lot of the pieces that other people have also put out, which I've always tried to be respectful. We did open it up on the Facebook group where, again, we just said, hey, you can post these things, just don't talk about them. Don't talk about who made them or where you buy them. And people have been very respectful of that. And I think that we could do something similar to that on YouTube. Again, show off the art, but just not discuss it. You guys can discuss it all you want in the chat.
Yeah.
Or in the comments down below. But like here on the channel, I probably won't be saying, hey, I like this about this statue, or I like this about this statue, but I might at least show it. But
question, what would the total cost be significantly higher if I buy a Prime One statue through Sideshow instead of directly from Prime One website? Yes. Sideshow is going to charge you tax, where direct from Prime One, you might get hit a little bit more on the shipping, not to mention the tariff cost. Sideshow shipping will be what it is, probably a little bit less, but there is sales tax. You just got to do the math, like Chris said, like I do, put it in your cart at Sideshow, do the math, see what you come up with, put it in your cart over at Prime One. But also when you put it in your cart at Prime One, that shipping quote that they give you is just a quote. It's not, it can change when it's time for that piece to ship. Sometimes it goes up.
Not that it can change. It will change.
It will change. And then you're going to get hit with the tariff nowadays, obviously. So you just got to do the math and guesstimate a little bit too. If you do order directly through Prime One, you'll get that piece sooner than you would if you did it through Sideshow. Sometimes a couple of months. So, yep.
Oh, I got it. That was almost bad.
What fell?
I knocked the shoe off, the boot.
Oh.
All right, there, I got it. So the cape keys in up here, but then it also then bolts into the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see more custom reviews too, especially there's a lot of custom pieces out there that the ESs were so small. I don't even know what they are, so we'd love to see them. What was that?
Just another bolt.
It has washers too, right?
Yeah, it's got a washer. You put the washer on first, then the bolt. This one makes you do a little work. But you know it's not going to go anywhere.
So when I had this piece, I had it with the grapple gun.
Yeah, the grapple gun, and then there it comes the exclusive was the kryptonite. All right, that's super tight. And then again, you have the little cover that covers the bolt. If you want to see the bolt, it's right there.
Yep.
Goes in right there. Then put in the shoe.
Lazy Susan screaming for help.
He is squeaking. Still squeaking.
Yeah, Martin, this piece is as dynamic as it gets.
Yeah, it's super fun. And again, you got the grapple that Billy was just saying, and it adds this little piece at the front that just kind of pops in there. So it's kind of meant to be kind of like that angle right there. And then his other arm. So you either have this arm or the one holding the kryptonite. Just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I might leave the kryptonite in the box because I won't ever use that hand.
Yeah.
But you have regular portrait, and then angry. I think I'm going to go regular portrait for this one.
These portraits remind me of the Bermejo Noel.
Very, very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. So I think in the old cave, I used to do the angry portrait, but I think I like this one.
I'm getting Batman Collector Attic vibes on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think I'm going to put him down here by the Bat Bike, the 0 year. I think that's where he's going to live. Of course, being me, I didn't measure again. And if you remember, the Iron Man was like 30 inches. And this one, when I was watching the unboxing that I did with Dan 5 years ago or whatever, he's 26 inches. So he still was close.
He's
tall.
It's a big piece.
It's the cape, it's the top of the cape that's a little bit hard to, I mean, he's just a wide piece, which makes it a little difficult. But again, if you look at him,
how many folks in the chat are seeing this one for the first time?
That's 28.
That's big.
But I'm saying I got 30 inches to work with, so that's a lot closer than I feel comfortable. But well, that's also from the. Okay, hold on.
That's right. You got the Lazy Susan underneath there, right?
Yeah, it's more like 27. I forgot about the Lazy Susan there. So
we got some folks that have seen this piece for the first time. Like I told you, it's so old, and if folks weren't into the hobby, this is new to them. So this is actually really cool, man.
Yeah, I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah, I love that.
Look at that.
This was originally released I don't know, probably at least 5 or 6 years ago, I think.
This was pre-COVID.
Oh yeah, definitely pre-COVID. This was the old Batcave. This was Batcave 2.0.
I think this is when like Batfleck and Ledger were in the middle of the room, those half scales, remember?
Yeah.
He was off to the side. You're talking about Arkham Deathstroke, which was one of my favorite pieces. Batman Noel was around at the time. You know, a lot of those Arkham pieces, remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
I haven't started watching BSC till a year ago. Well, Nate, we're glad that you found us. There's gosh, I mean, I've been doing this 9 years and almost a daily video for 9 years, which is crazy to think about how many videos and just conversations we've had on this channel over the years. So thank you so very much that are, you know, for everyone that's been around for that long. And also thank you everyone that's just finding the channel and sharing the channel too. I had a collector the other day. We had a really nice young lady, and her name is Kelsey, and she actually hit me up today about, you know, her and her boyfriend's collection. She's a big Star Wars fan, and
she knew everything.
She knew everything, and she messaged me today. She's like, you know, we're such a big fan of the channel. We watch you all the time. I'm like, that's so nice. You know, it's just nice to hear from new collectors that, you know, are new to interacting with us and they're excited to be part of it.
They watch, but they don't actually interact. It's nice when someone like her and her boyfriend, they've been watching for a good little while now, and now they're actually participating in a little bit and throwing her knowledge out there. Yeah, she was on stuff quick. You know, she was helping Brian out with stuff, and when he was getting it right, you got it right. She was really good.
And that's what I really like about the live streams more than anything, is just because we can really truly interact with each other. I love when people say, "Oh, it's the first time I've been able to catch a live stream," or again, like all of you said, I've never seen this piece before. Like, that's awesome. I love that. So again, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna see if I can. Again, this doesn't stretch very far, but gives you a little bit of a better idea, kind of what he looks like. Very dynamic piece, obviously. Let me rotate him around a little. Again, I think this is the look I'm going to go with. Kind of lunges out a little bit. Again, he keys in, so the base holds him into place with 2 bolts. Cape is great. Not as good as Brian's cape from the other night. The thing was awesome. But I think kind of like that's the angle right there that you want to kind of go with right there. Just kind of looking off to the side a little bit. You could do it straight on, but I think like that right there is the optimal viewing angle, as Sideshow used to say.
Yeah, it's good.
Looks good right there. Cameron says, my first video I watched of yours, Chris, was the top 10 best Catwoman statues about 5 years ago. Really helpful, that one. Yeah, I did a bunch of those top 10. And I probably need to update those and do some new ones.
So if anybody's interested in the cover art that it comes from, there you go right there.
Let me show Billy here. There it is, Ivan Reyes. Yeah, great cover.
Yes, this one is great.
And I said last night that I just don't feel like anybody does it better than Prime One when it comes to capturing actual DC art.
Absolutely,
from the art, you know, and they don't shy away from it. I mean, that's with Sideshow. Sideshow's always been kind of more like, we want to do our own thing. That's what I was surprised by, like the Killing Joke bust that they're going to do, because that's like kind of not typical of them to kind of just copy somebody else's work. Yeah. So I do think that's kind of a departure for them, and that's what I do still love Sideshow, is they still are like, by God, we're still going to do our own thing, which does set them apart. But I love Prime One and the fact that they just, like, you know, like City of Bane or Flashpoint Batman or Tactical Throne, you know, directly from Del Otto's art. Like, I love. And they do kind of do their own, DK3. I mean, they do kind of do their own, you know, take on it sometimes. Like, obviously, the Tactical Throne was a combination between the Joker one and the Batman one, because the Batman didn't have any screens.
Yeah. Well, let's just kind of run them down. You got Deathstroke was straight from the Tony Daniel art.
Yes,
that's a new 52 piece.
Yes, it was. Pissed him off really nicely.
Yes, it did.
Oh, he was hot.
Oh my God.
Him and Capullo, man, they were. Whew.
Well, Talon straight from his art.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bane is that's a Finch Bane, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Obviously, the Bermejo, Batman Damned, Joker.
Bermejo Joker, Bermejo Catwoman. That's a cover.
The Joker. It's George Jimenez Joker, but it's actually the
Tony Daniel Joker.
Tony Daniel cover again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, DK3, Tech 1000.
You know, I say that Sideshow doesn't do that, but they did that with the Batman Who Laughs. That's Gabriel Autos.
It's very close. Yeah.
Very close to that. Same pose.
That's very close. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess they do it. They do that from time to time. Leo says, Chris, Billy, what about Pirate Ship? They claim to have business accounts with UPS and FedEx at heavily discounted rates. Your thoughts or experiences with them? I use them for everything I ship.
Yeah, me too.
I've actually compared putting the same dimensions like directly into UPS. So like, let's say I use Pirate Ship for a box. The other day, it was a big box that I shipped, and I think it was like, I don't know, like $180 for the box. Like it was a big, heavy box. And then I went to UPS and it was like $800 or $900. So use Pirate Ship, and you can add insurance, which I would recommend. I usually almost always do, proof of delivery, where you have to sign for it, just to cover everybody's butt, And so, I mean, you can provide tracking all you want, but as long as you prove that somebody signed for it, I recommend doing that. But yeah, Pirate Ship's fantastic.
Same. Yeah, I love Pirate Ship.
Stanley says, love all the unboxings lately. Thanks, Stanley. I appreciate that. Thanks to the guys for the community of this amazing hobby and getting the chance to chat with you guys sometimes on Facebook, but you guys gave me a chance to see how much better I can do for my statues. Well, it's not about better. It's just about collecting what you love. And I always feel like there's nothing wrong with trying to up your game, to try, because there for a while, I think that everybody was so interested when prices were lower just to fill your cave with as much stuff as possible. And now I think it's more about quality over quantity, especially in these days with the prices. And so I'm glad that you're seeing that you can better yourself in terms of like your collection and what it looks like. Prime 1's attention to detail is insane. And that's the crazy thing about, I mean, again, this is an old Prime 1 piece at this point. So I think that if this was done today, it would even have more texture, more detail, even better paint. But I'm really glad I got this one back. It's still a really fun piece. And it fits the Batcave perfectly.
Yeah.
D Nice says, I have this piece and I love it. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
It's a good one. Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I'm glad that people still have it. I'm glad that people haven't seen it until today. This is cool.
I think people have it because he doesn't come up a lot.
He doesn't. And that's I think that's why I jumped on it, because I was like, well, and at first the guy that was selling it, he was on the buy sell trade. And at first, like all of his listings, like, so I'm the admin. And so like I have to approve things. And I approved a whole bunch of his stuff, and all of them were from 2024. And I'm like, okay, this is red flag. They're like all these things that he's selling. And so I asked him, I said, hey, could you send me a picture or a video when you get home? And he's like, yeah, no problem. So he sent me a video. That video matched the photo that was in the ad. I'm like, okay, that's a good sign, because I've had people send me a video that doesn't match the listing photo, like the background or whatever case they're in. If that's ever the case, guys, red flag. So anyway, I asked the guy and I said, hey, is this, this is great, but is there any way you can also send me a video of you in the shot with the statue talking to me? He's like, yep, no problem. He did that. And again, I had the statue like a day and a half later. So again, just do your research anytime you're buying from Facebook.
And guys, when you do that, like what Chris did, even if you check everything out, video, it's legit, all that stuff. I'm just reiterating what I'm sure everybody knows. Send a protected form of payment still, if you got to pay the 3.5% on PayPal to do goods and services, pay it. It's not going to cost all that much more to make sure that you're completely covered. If not that it's always that the person's a scammer, but UPS loses boxes all the time. Things come broken. So it's more reasons to be covered than just, oh, this person might be a scammer and not send me my piece. So, I mean, that's just my 2 cents. They're probably worth about a penny, but, no Zelle. No, I mean, yeah, if I buy something from Chris or Eric, I'll just go to his house. But, yeah, I'm going to send it friends and family, of course. And I'm sure Chris, I'm speak for Chris, but we appreciate when we do the auction shows and you guys send us friends and family because you guys trust us and everything. We've never had an incident at all. So, yeah, that's great. But someone you don't know, someone you meet online in the Facebook groups, send that protected form of payment. All right.
And this guy's name is Joselito. And again, he sent me photos of the box, the packaging. I mean, even after we agreed, with payment and stuff, he still, sent me photos.
I saw his stuff. He was selling a lot of stuff.
He had a lot of stuff, and again, it was all from 2024. And I'm like, that's just something's not right about it. But it was great. He sent me the photo of the tracking. It's just, again, great guy to deal with. And so if you're hesitant at all, again, still do your research.
Yep.
But
take your time,
great.
Ask questions, and if you don't get the answers you're looking for and your little red flag goes up, move on. It'll come up again.
Absolutely. Mike says, damn, got to go. My dog just peed on my carpet. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That stinks.
Damn.
Glad you have this back, Chris. I still have mine, and that's with the LBS Detective 1000 and the Keaton. It's always been my favorite 1/4 Batman. I absolutely think, Chris Landers, I think that this absolutely still has a place in any Batman collection.
Absolutely.
It still has a tremendous amount of detail. It's super dynamic.
I loved Eric's display when he had the new 52 pieces. I don't know if I think this one was a little on top.
It was.
Yeah, it was up higher, and he had the Flash that's running on the street. Right?
Yep.
He had Wonder Woman, Cyborg. He had them all. He had the whole, he just didn't have Aquaman.
Yeah, and it made me so upset for him because he wanted them all.
It did flow good, like it did, I mean, if you don't really know this stuff, you don't know that, that was a movie piece. So
yeah, that's true.
It did work out.
Yeah, it didn't. But and he moved on from those and got a whole bunch of, great 3rd scale pieces instead.
Yep.
Joey says, thoughts on the XM Studios Bane Classic piece. I'm debating ordering it.
What is that?
To be honest, I don't love that piece. I feel like if you're going to get a 1/4 scale Bane, I mean, freaking get City of Bane. Like it's phenomenal. I think for me, that piece is better.
Well, the Sideshow,
that's just subjective.
Daniel Bell's still great too.
That piece is still great. Even the Martin Bell, the original Martin
one,
Bell.
No,
I'm sorry, Canale. Yeah, Canale
one on the Bat Signal. That one's still great.
It's still great, and I like all of those better than the XM one. I don't know what it was about the XM. I just feel like that whole line, they got kind of, I don't know, that was that weird line where it had like Batman and Superman on the alien bases. And I didn't love what they were doing. I was really hopeful for that line. And now I don't even know if that'll ever be made even. So I would wait. But again, it's up to you. If you love it, then buy it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just my opinion. Are statues your favorite collectibles? I mean, I'm the freaking Batman statue collector, so I think that says a little bit about my passion for statues. But it's somewhere between statues and my Finch wall, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anybody, and I think a lot of people saw the room tour that Chris did here, so I have a lot of sports memorabilia as well, a lot of Yankee stuff, a lot of different things like that. So I have a passion for that. It's a little, I don't get things as often as I do with the statues, but that's just like a me passion, whereas the statue hobby, these collectibles, this whole thing has brought me, friendships, relationships with, you guys in the community and stuff. So it's better in that way where, we have the YouTube stuff, different channels and friends, and it's more of a community thing. So I would say right now, definitely the statues are a little bit more of a passion, and I have more of a love for it right now.
Love that. Who is more your favorite guy in your hobbies, Bruce Wayne or Patty Mahomes? I'm a Chiefs guy through and through, but I don't know. I've been with Bruce a lot longer. A lot longer. Terry says hi. Terry, wait a minute. You're just joining us 56 minutes in?
It's okay. You can rewind this.
That's right. You can rewind us. You know, I'm sure we have something thrilling to say. This thing's awesome. Super glad it's back. And again, just thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this with us tonight. Thanks, Billy, for hanging out.
Thanks for everybody who's been with us for the past couple of nights. And if you missed last night, go and watch our unboxing of the David Finch Batman vs. Batman Who Laughs. And in case anyone didn't hear, it does have a life-size skull on the base.
Wait a minute. Did you just say life-size skull?
Someone said toddler life-size. I don't know if I don't feel comfortable.
Like teenager, like somebody said teenager style skull.
I'm going to go with adult with a little head skull. I can't say nothing about no kids.
That's right.
No.
But it could be considered by some to be life-size.
Yeah, I would say it is. I would say it is. In my experience with the two unboxings and the debate that we've been having about this, I would say it's a smaller cranium size skull.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But whoever didn't watch last night, go and check it out and judge for yourself.
So a couple of things. Number one, Brian did an incredible review for the channel. It's going to go up tomorrow. And so for his brand new premium format. So we'll have that up on the channel tomorrow.
Watch to the end, guys, because the whole effects at the end, right?
Yep.
Super cool.
I added my super cool music.
You did. It was very epic.
Yep. I actually went through like 30 different songs just to kind of figure out which one would fit the best. And that's the one I chose. I'm like, yeah, sounds epic.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to thank Brian for doing that. I also want to ask Billy. It's been approximately 23 hours-ish.
Just about.
Since you've had the Batman Who Laughs versus Batman from Prime 1. You've had a little chance to look at it, kind of soak it in.
Looking at it right now.
Where are you at?
I'm in the chair. Like, you've sat in this chair. You know where I'm at.
No, I mean not where you're at. Like where you're at mentally with that piece.
With the piece. All right. So
I've sat in the throne. I know what that's like.
You sat in the throne. So you know what? I'm gonna double down on what I said yesterday about this being a perfect 10 if you are a dark metal guy. If Batman Who Laughs is your thing, you're a metal guy. Like I know Terry's a metal guy, right? If that whole thing is you, and obviously you're a Batman person as well, DC fan, you know, the value here when you got 1, 2, 3 head swap outs for each character, you got headstands, you have a dynamic pose, you got a statue that comes straight from the cover art of David Finch. This might be a 10 for you. This might be a perfect 10. Like it has everything that you would want. For me, since I'm not a big metal guy and I'm not that much of a Batman Who Laughs storyline guy, Chris, I know you're not either, but
no.
We love the art and we love David Finch. And so for me, it's like 9.5. And I'm going to stick to that. 9.5 for me. But if you're a Dark Knights metal fan, a perfect 10 for you. It's got presence. It's a big piece. He's waitlisted a lot of places, but if you could find one and you're on the fence, I know our buddy Darfar Sheet said that he was kind of on the fence. If you can grab him, grab him.
Yeah, Sheet needs to get it.
Yeah, I like it. And then you know what? He's got the Batman vs. Croc. So, you know,
it's no brainer.
It's a no-brainer. If you put those two together, maybe get the Clayface later on. So, yeah.
So my question then again though is like, where are you at with it? Like, are you loving it enough that you're going to keep it? Are you thinking it's going to go to Eric? Where are you at?
Well, you know, Eric says he wants things, but then he doesn't ever. You know, he goes. His brain just goes.
It's the ADHD brain right there. Yeah.
You know, he just says stuff. He's a keeper for now. Let's just, you know, he's not going anywhere right now. But you know, I'm happy. You know, it's one of those things where, like, if I feel like I have to move off of him, I probably could. Yeah.
We
But,
all have our list of about 5 pieces. We're like, okay, if worse comes to worse, I need the space.
He's
are my
already
5
been here
that I
longer
can-
than he's already been here longer than Iron Man was over there. So
2 hours.
yeah,
2 hours, 180 minutes.
that's crazy.
He lasted in the Batcave.
I really wanted that to work because, you know, in our little group, you know, it's me and Matt that really do, you know, Marvel now.
Marvel,
You know?
yeah, right.
Yeah, and Matt's gone crazy with, you know, those super cool alien pieces and the Predators and stuff like that. And you know, so I thought you getting a Marvel piece, not that you would go
Deep.
half and half, but no, but you know, at least there'd be some Marvel representation in your
Yep.
collection. And I said it wouldn't work in that room. I wanted it in the other room, but you hardly ever go in there. So
Well, it's not my room.
yeah, right. Oh, of course. The
It's not my
bottom
room.
shelf would have worked. And I was kind of disappointed when it didn't, because I feel like you're not going to get the LBS Spider-Man now.
Probably not.
No.
I think if I was going to get something, I'll get a quarter scale.
Maybe go quarter scale. Let's try to track down the Spidey that we saw at Universal, the one with all the villains on it.
I still like that
which
piece.
is a great piece.
Yeah. I
love
still
that
like
one.
that piece a lot.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I think it was just not meant to be, but I'm glad it went to Matt. I'm glad that he loves it. You know, again, he's got an incredible collection brewing right now for his new spaces that he's building. So again, it's all good. It's all good. That's just some pieces work, some pieces don't.
Yeah, but you got to see it, so
I got to see it, and it was impressive and massive. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Which
base is great. You know,
yeah.
Lighting is great.
If it had just not had the big black base, I think it would have fit, no problem. But if it just had the rubble and like a thin black base, I think I could have made it happen. But
a little bit of a down for me was the nameplate.
Yeah, I don't love the nameplate, but that's all right. It wasn't going to be a deterrent, you know. It's still amazing,
especially like on the bottom shelf. You know.
Yeah,
that's minor nitpick.
Yeah, that's right.
Base was great. Wasn't a life-size skull, but it was nice.
Yeah, as I say, only certain statues have life-size skulls on them.
Yep, exactly.
Anyway, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in again tonight. Really appreciate it. We had about 100 people here watching with us tonight. That's so awesome. Again, for an older piece, that's unbelievable. And again, it really just goes to show you that it's really more about the hangout than the actual art.
I think they just wanted to be a part of the Trinity here, you know, hang out.
That's right.
Great.
3 nights. I don't know if we've ever done 3 nights in a row. That might be history on the channel. I'll have to go back and look. But I want to thank Brian. I want to thank Billy. And I want to thank myself for unboxing stuff. That was a lot of fun.
Right. It's not 24 hours fatal, but you know.
No, not fatal. No, we haven't gone fatal level yet.
We did okay.
I think I don't know if anybody. I mean, I guess the way Matt's been getting in statues, we would maybe have a chance with him doing a 24-hour unboxing.
Couple of hours.
But even he's not there.
No.
With that many pieces coming in.
At one shot like that.
In one shot.
That was insane.
It's crazy.
I mean, we were joking, but anybody who didn't see that, go to Cool Nerds Lounge. That's Fatal's channel. That's where you'll find it, and check that out. That was something. Yeah, I'm not saying sit there for a whole day and watch, but you know, jump around a little bit.
Hey, if you're bored, you got another snow day. Why not?
You get snowed in again.
Yeah, that's right. John Connor says, "Yeah, I just came to here to hang out." Well, that's the best part. I can't thank you guys enough for being part of this crazy hobby that we love. I can't thank you enough for commenting and liking the video. And by the way, I'm gonna wait for a second. Everybody, go hit the like button. Hit the like button. That helps us. Nope. You watching right now, you haven't hit it yet. Billy, give him the eyebrow. Give him the eyebrow. Give him the eyebrow.
Start smashing that. Let's go.
Yeah. You don't want to make Billy mad at you. So anyway, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Happy Monday. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. We're going to be doing the live auction. So looking forward to that.
Come hang out.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. Good night, everybody.
Good night.